You are good, good, good. Oh God, you're so good. You are good, good, good. God, you're so good.
Welcome to the Good Stuff Family Podcast. I'm Dawn Kendrick, and I am so glad you're here. This is the place you're going to find genuine inspiration in authentic, vulnerable stories that are distinctly different than anything you'll see in mainstream media. The story that binds all of these together, it's my own testimony. A candid, transparent story of my own journey. Holy shifts, grit, grind, divine design. Stories from a former news reporter with a renewed purpose. Welcome to the family.
Since you said let there be. Oh, it's your love, it's your love, it's your love that's alive in me.
Good morning. Welcome to the best part of waking up. Rich Smith
Is waking up.
is waking up. We believe it, don't we?
We sure do. I always say
Yep.
it's a great way to start the day.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's a great, you can't do anything else without that start, for
That's
sure.
right.
Right? But it is. It's where we celebrate gratitude in all things. In all things. Some things are really God, really. But we have a weekend behind not weekend, but a little vacay, I should say, a little getaway behind us where we went to Ogle Bay. Have you heard of Ogle Bay?
It's beautiful.
Have you been?
Yes.
Yeah, it's in West Virginia. And so I'm gonna bring in Mama and Debbie, Mindy and Mama Debbie. Hang on. Hi guys, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Are we gonna seriously show all this ridiculousness that happened?
I think we are.
Put a smile on people's faces when they see it.
So when
Put a smile on people's faces. That's it. That's exactly what Mama said. She said, we got all decked out and we were going all out. It's a great Mama, explain why you wanted to go in the first place, if you could.
I was at Ogle Bay probably 12 years ago, and I always thought that Mindy would like to go. And then when I thought about it, I thought, well, you would too. And I went with my girlfriend 12 years ago. So I invited her along, and we stayed overnight. We surprised each other because we didn't talk. And I bought glasses that blink. Dawn bought pajamas that we all wore. Mindy bought glasses and like hat, like what was it,
Okay.
like a band?
I did like
I have all these pictures to show.
I did a Christmas early gift bag, and I did some socks. You did some socks too.
Headband.
I have
We were
pictures
kind
to
of
show
on the
all of
same
that.
wavelength.
Can you hear me? I have
Yeah.
pictures to show all that. No, the question was why you wanted to go. One sentence or two. It was like bonding, right, Mama?
Yes.
It was, you know what, Dawn, I say it's making
Memories.
memories. I say life is too short. Eat the
Mhm.
cake, take the trip, and buy the shoes. That's my motto.
Chicks, right?
Where are we going, girls?
We're going to Ogle Bay. Ogle Bay bound, right?
Ogle Bay or bust?
Yeah.
He's showing the video.
So that was Darlene and Mama. That's her longtime friend. And what did it say on the back of the window? Mindy or Mama, you remember actually that morning got up early.
It was funny because I saw it when we got in.
I didn't.
And Dawn was like, shh, wait for Mama to notice it. And it said,
Ogle Bay or bust.
Dawn had it written on the back of her car, Ogle Bay or bust.
Honk
Honk 3 times, ho, ho, ho.
Honk 3. What is he's laughing. Rich is laughing. I had a picture of it. From the inside, you can see it. Yeah. Ogle Bay or bust. Honk 3 times for ho, ho, ho. And we thought for sure we were going to get the truckers to do it. We did not until.
Well, and I tried to get the truckers, but Dawn was flying by the truckers. So I couldn't even do the honk signal, because every time I would go to do it, I'm like, well, forget it, Dawn, because you flew by the guy. He couldn't even see me. But we did see the Philippians on the truck. And
yes, we did. We saw and we felt like, you know what we said before we left, okay, we're going to take God on this trip. And here's the deal. My mama passed in February. And so when you can, there it is. Thank you, Rich. When you can just hit the road, it was a day. It was 24 hours. and it was fantastic. Our face hurt from laughing. So I'm just going to start taking us through a tour of some of these pictures, and you guys help me narrate. Sound like a plan?
Sure.
Sure.
Can you hear Leonardo snoring next to me?
No, I can't. Can you?
He's snoring. Okay, so here we go, Mama. Read, what's the sign say?
Oh, that's
Oh, that's West Virginia. Joy
Welcome
and
to
Betty
West
don't have her
Virginia.
glasses on down here,
Oh,
so
wild
it's
and
West
wonderful.
Virginia, wild and wonderful. And that's another
Wild.
thing I wanted to get a picture, Rich. And Dawn's like, hurry up, take it. I'm like, slow down, slow down. She's like, you get it yet? You get it yet?
We need
Speed,
faster
speed
resolution on those
racer.
cameras, right?
I think it was perfect that it said wild and wonderful, because seriously, the ridiculousness that was about to ensue. So, we could go in chronological order. So we showed, here is our first stop at Wendy's. Look at
and
the
that's when I noticed. That's when I noticed the window at Wendy's.
Well, at Wendy's, that was quite an experience. We were like,
Ordering.
there was nobody in front of us, nobody behind us. But by the time we finished our order, there was like there was about like 7 cars waiting
Oh, I'm sure.
in line, and the lady she was sweet, but she couldn't get it right, and she just kept saying, "Now, is that what is that? Now, what size is
Oh,
that?"
well, that ends well, Mindy, because obviously you got your cheeseburger.
I got my cheeseburger. Yeah, I was doing things with my hands, and I had to put my cheeseburger in my mouth for a second because I was being asked to do this, that, and of course, Dawn's like, "Let me get a picture of that."
We should remind everyone too that if you're listening in podcast mode, you can go to thegoodstufffamily.com, and then you can see the videos that we're showing in the pictures. Mama is going to not be happy, but I have to put it.
Oh,
Look
the
at what
fry picture.
look at what a multitasker she
The
is. She had
fry.
to be on the
Oh,
phone with
yeah.
the mechanic for her car, but
You're
she hadn't
texting the
eaten
mechanic
in a
okay.
day. So there she is.
Oh,
Eating a
That's our
fry.
fearless
Oh.
leader. Our fearless leader,
I didn't know she could take a
multitasking.
picture.
You can't let those Wendy's fries get cold,
Hold on.
Dawn.
No,
No,
our
it's
feet.
CEO on the go right there.
Okay, so here we are. We made it.
And the
There's
frosty
the
flakes.
obligatory
Frosty
picture by the tree. Let's go. I'm going to go down here to these videos here. Okay, so let's just show, when you talked about how we were decked out with the blinking lights here. Look, that is it's a quick video, because you know why, you guys? Let me show it again. It wasn't supposed to be a video. Remember this very nice gentleman.
Yeah, guy.
What did he do? He took 21.
21 pictures.
We asked, I've never had that happen before. Dawn said, would you mind taking a picture of us? I said, and I did, you know what? I always do say, if you could take a couple, because I'm a blinker, I ruin pictures. Maybe that's why he did it, Dawn, because Dawn got her camera to see like how, if there was like 2 that turned out, there was 21 to pick from with the Grinch.
And one of them was that short video that, I mean, it was it was a picture that's live or whatever, and it really actually captured, because in the still pictures you can't see everybody's light are lit up. What about these reindeer things, Mindy? That's what you put in our bags, right?
Yeah.
The glasses and these lights around the necks, like, it was ridiculous. Nobody else. Mama, what did you notice right away? And this is the message we want to share with anyone who's listening today, how you can be the sunshine for people.
We didn't care. We walked around in our pajamas. We went on a bus with our pajamas, and when people would go walk by, they stopped, they smiled, they said, "We love it." So we actually changed people's, I don't know, I guess, minds about things, because we are the only ones that were like the fun group, but everybody just like commented what a great thing that was. How some people thought we were part of Ogle Bay, that we were with the Grinch.
The greeters at the
They
door.
Right,
thought we were the-
because
But you know
it
what?
looks like,
We knew we wanted to have a good time, and we said, "Oh man, we're gonna deck it all out." So that's what we did.
and the first night, Mindy and I had shirts on that said, "In a world full of Grinches, be a Cindy Lou Who." And we were taking pictures with a Grinch, so it looked like part of the scenery. It really did. All right, so let's just set this up. When you have matching jammies on, y'all, and they're big and they're oversized, and you feel did it almost feel like thug life to you guys? I felt like it was. Like we were like
now
this
you're gonna say
gang
because
at
I
Ogle
did the
Bay.
thug walk. You
I
told
know. Here we go. I'm
you
gonna show
told me
it.
to do the thug walk. You know what? I do whatever anybody. I do whatever you say. You know what? I mean, I was having a great
We
time.
had a blast.
Okay, here comes thug life at Ogle Bay. This is thug reindeer life.
Come on, lady.
Walk like a thug, Mama. Show me how a thug walks.
Come on.
Charlene's like, wait, I don't even know what I signed up for. Cindy, let me see your outfit. It's so fun.
Every time we saw him in the hall, we had another either a light around our neck or like we started out with the deer antlers when we checked in.
Well,
And then he saw us again, and then we had the lights, and then he was like, "Oh, you got the glasses now too."
well, actually, when Dawn was driving with the sunroof open, her antler was out the sunroom. What do you call it?
Well,
Right.
yeah, the sunroof, and she were complaining about the cold, so she went to close it, and she almost got her antler.
Smashed
in
her
there.
antler.
Yeah, broke off her antler.
We felt like thug life, but then we made this little reel just to soften it up and get the Ogle Bay theme. So here's the take on that.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that'll talk and we'll go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, there's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well. It's beginning to look.
I just noticed the guy in the background in the hall. Y'all, did you see him?
Yeah.
I saw him
yeah.
the first time through. He was like, "What is happening?"
Well, Rich, what was really funny is every time we would walk down that hall, those are like conference rooms, so they were having these like boring conferences. And they had these
Right.
cookies, and I kept telling them Dawn wanted a cookie, and they're like, "Go ahead, take a cookie. You can have a cookie." But I just kept saying that to try to
Oh, my
embarrass. We had good cookies. My mom and her went to Crumble Cookie,
Oh, come
and
all the snacks we were
I
taking
could
out of
yeah,
our
we had
room.
so many snacks.
Snacks. It was snacks. Yeah. So what else? Can I just show this video really quick? Because what happened was, as Mama would say, is we ended up taking a what do you call it, Mama? A trolley?
Yeah.
Yeah, a bus. Yeah. They
Okay.
call it trolley, but yeah.
And here, Mindy got this behind us, so I think it's hilarious. It's to see all the lights, which are super cool. Like this thing. This is a short video, but I mean, here we go.
Hey, Darlene, it looks like they added more stuff, didn't they? Oh, yeah. A lot more. Wow. I don't remember it being this long. No.
But basically, some points I felt like Chevy Chase when they're at the Grand Canyon. Like, remember when he's like, "Okay, let's go."
Go. Wrap it up.
Let's go. Okay, so let's see. Here's the Charlie Brown.
Of course, there's Charlie Brown and his buddies. Straight ahead is our version of Jurassic Park.
Here's Charlie Brown. That was our guy, our tour
Now
leader.
down below, his grandson, had his own private cabin. It's called Warrington Cabin. Well, right now it's
Over 100 different light
Wait,
displays.
Mama, we can't hear you when the video's rolling. I should have told you that
Sorry.
unless you unmute your mic. So wait, yeah, that guy was like, "This here's Charlie Brown." What do you think about the tour, Mama?
I loved it. There was over 100 light displays. They added more since I was there 12 years ago. I mean, it's a really beautiful, nice night to take and to look at all the lights. But when you go there, you want to be enjoying the whole thing. So you throw your inhibitions away and you go, okay. I mean, I sang Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and my sister thought that I was too
Drinking-
happy that night.
Drinking the
She-
happy juice. This is what it comes down to. This is it. It was
Oh my
bonding
gosh.
time.
She got us
It
in the
was
back.
bonding time. Look, I love this. Look at that. That's Mama, and these two are a force to be reckoned with. How I met them in the first place. If you listen regularly, you know that story. They were so passionate about Rhizo kids, and the rest is history. We've been family ever since. So speaking of, I just want to show this, can I, really quickly? When we talk about on that bus, it's a fantastic bonding thing. But Mindy, I didn't realize got this video. I'm pretending she was our paparazzi Mama, but just look at
No.
tell me what you think when you see this.
this coming up is Woodchuck Will welcome to the good zoo. So you head down there is the Cardinal feeder, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that there.
That's down up here. Now,
That's what bonding looks like on the bus.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, as sure as I sit here, I am so glad that I did it. I'm so glad, aren't you, Mindy, that we did that?
Yeah, and it's not even Thanksgiving us, and it got us in the Christmas spirit. We were listening to Christmas music going down, and
Mhm.
we had so much fun, like just reminiscing and talking about our family memories and your family memories of things, and Darlene's family memories. We learned things about each other that we didn't know before.
Yeah, I told this story how my dad, when my brother was getting onto we should say he believed
Yeah.
that there was no Santa. Yeah. So he said one year, all right, every time he comes, we're always gone, because we always had to go to Walgreens to get more film. That's how old we are at Christmas Eve when Santa would come. So my brother was wising up and he said, all right, here's what we're gonna do. Because every year when we leave, he comes. So, Dad, you go to the front door. As soon as we get back, I'm going to go to that sliding glass door where he always says he's taken over, where he's taken off over Franklin's house. It always happens. Oh, there he goes. He's gone. So, what is he? I have the back door, and I'm 5 years older. So, I'm like, oh, for the love. And Chad runs to all the doors. He doesn't see him. He gets to the front door, and there's my dad, Larry Kendrick, laying on his back in the snow with his arms out like he had been trampled, and said, oh, we just missed him. He just took off, ran me right over. He was in such a rush. And you can see Chad going, dang it. So we had a whole other year to wait to try and catch him. But those kinds
and
of things.
I wonder if it was the Santa Claus that we took the picture with, Dawn. It might have been the Santa Claus we took the picture with at the Good Zoo.
Oh, you mean this one?
Body fat, you see?
Mindy knows him.
I know
Here's
him.
what happens. If I had the male reindeer with 6% body fat, they'd fly out. They'd drop in the sky.
What was Santa talking about?
He was
He
talking
said-
about reindeers and everything.
No,
He
I'll
knows a
tell you
lot.
what he said exactly. He was telling the tour, that's at the Good Zoo they have there. He was telling them that he needs female reindeer. See,
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing, just when you thought you knew everything, because the male reindeer with less than 6% body fat would be falling right out of the sky because they're so strong, I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
Whatever. That's what he said. Here,
I
we'll give
wonder
him
if he
another.
was talking.
Body fat, you see?
Mindy knows him.
I know
Here's what
him.
happens. If I had the male reindeer with 6% body fat, they'd fly out. They'd drop in the sky.
Yeah. They drop out of the sky. Who knew?
I was just that you just took the words right out of my mouth. Who knew?
Who knew? So when you talked about singing Christmas songs, though, honestly, Mama is typically very reserved, but as soon as we got into that room, she let her hair down.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose.
How do we get on?
And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer, I used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games.
Okay.
Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh
Perfect.
tonight?
Thank you so
And
much.
how
Okay.
the reindeer loved him, and they shouted out with glee. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
That's so funny.
Rich has the sound effect.
I know, I heard it.
I can't watch that enough. Mama, how did it feel? You just had, what'd you just have? Did you just have your 71st birthday this year?
Yes.
How did it feel to be with the friends, with your family, and let your hair down like that?
Great. It felt great. It was the best weekend ever.
It was a weekday.
I mean, well, weekday. I was looking forward to it for months, and it was just like everything that I wanted it to be. It was just amazing.
And there it is. That's it. That is it in a nutshell. We see the benefits of being able to be still. Well, we weren't still, but to take a pause from the ordinary everyday life, get in the car. Road trips are fun. I forgot how fun they are. Bonding. Remember this video?
Feeding the baby. See?
Right.
He's feeding.
Look, you see him
She's
going up?
feeding. She's feeding.
Can you see it okay there? Oh, that's awesome. St. Louis Cardinal. Mama!
That was at the Good Zoo.
But Mindy's in the background the whole time going, shh, shh. And we're, did you hear that?
Because I was trying to videotape it, and
well, we were trying to narrate it. At first, I thought the bird was throwing up. Did you see? Let's just see it again. I think he's feeding the bird. I think it must be a worm.
Feeding.
Right.
He's feeding.
Look, you see him
She's
going up?
feeding. She's feeding.
Can you see it okay there? Oh, that's awesome. St. Louis Cardinal. Mama! I think it was a worm. We're going to go with worm, right?
Well, and yeah, it's funny because I keep looking at this picture of my mom and I think that she was. I love that picture, but I think she was like she was holding on to me because I went out and got some latte, and she said, "Stay in line, it's coming.
Oh,
Stay in line." So I think she was actually like grabbing the back of my shirt to keep me over there to stay in line, so I didn't get out of line again because she had to be the first one on to get a
right.
window seat.
Well, it's very, isn't it, Mama? It's important to show up early for life, even, right?
Yep. If you're not early, you're late.
Okay. That reminds me of Talladega Nights. If you ain't first, you're last. Remember? And then finally at the end, the dad's like, well, that doesn't make any sense. I never said that. You could be second or third or fourth. Remember?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is why you have to, and let's just point out that there was zero drinking involved here, but yet the reason Mama has to hold on to Mindy, I think, is because literally, look at her here in the lobby, lit up like a Christmas tree.
Her antler's crooked on the one side. Her antler's bent on the one side.
Yours is like a drunk elf.
What is? Yeah.
Yours looks like a drunk elf, you said.
Yeah, my mom and Darlene's because there were legs like upside down. They look like drunk. It looks like a drunk elf upside down.
Right. She's like, it's crooked.
Look at when we were in the restaurant. That lady she said, "Oh, I wish you lived closer. You girls are so much fun. I want to party with you guys."
She did. She did.
We didn't even have our pajamas on yet. We didn't have our pajamas on yet. We were just kind of loud and laughing.
We hadn't even switched to thug life yet.
No, we were loud and laughing.
Mama, were you a little frustrated with us sometimes though? But because like you said, we got to keep moving. We don't want to be late. Were you a little frustrated with the way we were delaying a bit?
No, not really, because you got, you got to enjoy, like we talk about, you got to live in the moment, and those moments that we spend together. I mean, you can never get that moment back, and it's so important to spend every moment that you can loving life and living life.
Amen. Like moments like this.
It's working. Now it's starting. Now it's starting to work. Oh, you're wearing your ears?
Oh, yeah. Rock on. Oh, Mama's going to be mad.
What does she want?
Can you come back? No, I thought you were a room.
I
thought you were a room service.
Yeah.
Well, what was really funny is she went to we had adjoining rooms, and she goes to she could have just came through the adjoining door, but she goes and knocks on our door outside. Think about that too. We had adjoining rooms. She could walk right in and be like, let's go. But she goes out the door. She's waiting. Obviously, she was waiting a couple minutes for us.
Right.
She was getting antsy. So then she had to knock on our door instead of going back in her room and going through
All
the
right.
attachment door. It's funny.
You know what? That's fine.
It's funny.
We were
It's
embracing
funny.
the ridiculousness, Mindy and I. And look at when Mama goes to bed happy like this. Come on. That's it. Didn't even take her Christmas tree lights off. Look at that. The smile. See, what else do we need to show here? I want to make sure we get everything in. Okay, so the light show at the Good Zoo is what Mama, you were saying it's good because it has some sort of music in it. Siberian.
It had the Trans-Siberian Orchestra music, different music. It's like the lights go to the music.
And it snowed, Dawn. It snowed.
They did. They blew snow out. Here, just take a look. Making memories, kids. Making memories.
Making the memories.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that again. Once is enough.
And you got to see that sloth.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad you mentioned. Yeah, they're so great in person. Look.
Sloth.
Dougie, we want to know if you can make this for me and Leonardo in the room upstairs, and he could just hang out and sleep in there. And then I was wondering if I could get a sloth, if that would be okay with you.
Can you find the red-footed tortoise?
Wait, he's not even moving now. That's a real sloth, Dougie. So cute. Oh, I would snuggle with that thing. Seems like he's probably lonely up there, huh?
We gotta go back.
Okay.
She wants Doug to build that little thing that the sloth sleeps in for Leonardo.
No, I want a sloth too. But did you hear? We're like, we gotta go. Remember, because it was constant. Oh, we're gonna miss it. We're gonna miss this. We're gonna miss this. We gotta go. So the lesson learned, Mama, if you had to sum it all up from our weekend, keeping an eye on the time here.
Never be afraid. Wait, never be afraid to never be afraid to enjoy yourself and spend time with friends, and always, stop and smell the coffee, more or less what people say.
Yeah. Take time. Take the time if you can.
Yeah.
It was 24 hours. That was it. It was 24-hour investment, and it was packed with fun. It could be sponsored by the dollar store with all those things that we got. It wasn't expensive. So yeah,
Well,
Mama.
kind of like not just take time, make time.
Ah, that's good. That's right. Yes, it's more action. Make time. Well, I'm glad we did, and I'm glad you had that idea. Now, Rich has some important things that he's been working on too, as far as making time for good, to do the good stuff, and to bond with people. Rich, you want to tell us what you've been working on? What you've been up to?
Thank you so much. So yeah, we're doing the play this weekend at Lake Catholic. We're going to be doing The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. And I just got to show you, like, we're a big performing arts family. You know, Maddie's at Kent doing musical theater program. And, you know, this is the creativity that comes out of our household. Christy was putting this big vision board together for the playbill and everything this weekend.
Wow, that's fancy.
And the fun,
Very
so
nice.
we had fun putting that up there together. And, you know, we worked on this, you know, shadow figure projection for the screen. So we have a good time putting all that stuff together. But the biggest thing was, you know, Maddie's always been the one on stage. I think she's probably been on stage since she was 3, dancing, singing, acting. You know, she loves all of that stuff, and we love going to shows and everything. But what really cracked us up is if you come to the show this weekend, you'll get to see my son Jared, who is one of the boys who helps to narrate the play. Like, he just came up out of, normally he was behind the scenes working everything he possibly could, and then after Maddie graduated, he's like, I'm gonna start trying out for things. So here he is up on stage. He'll be there this weekend. You can get your tickets online at lakecatholic.ludus.com. It's $10 for a ticket, or it's $5 if you're a student. It's really easy to order them online. So come out and see us. And if you come to the play and you go see the ticket booth, you'll see Christy and I working it all weekend. Come by and say hi.
Rich Smith, you are so valuable to us, Original Good Stuff family, and I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough. What were we were gonna wrap up with something after that, though. Do you remember?
Oh yeah. So, you know, one of my favorite shows, we've been to lots of shows this year, but we got to see Shania Twain at the end of October. And she does this great song. She just finished an 80 date tour. Like, 80 shows she put out there.
Wow.
You know, and she's sounds great, looks great. And one of my favorite songs from her off the new album is called Air. So we thought we would play a little bit of that as we were heading out.
Because it's good advice that she gives in this song.
Absolutely.
So, well, okay, so that'll take us out. So, all right, guys, thank you for joining us. Make sure you try to see the good and be the good. On your mark, get set.
Let's go.
What you doing? Okay, huh?